We are back at it today in the chunky book. I have $100. I have some new ones I want to add to this book, so I gotta get something out of here. So I want to see if I can at least get a few completed. So let's dive into it. Hi guys, welcome back and happy Wednesday. We are working in the chunky book today and hopefully we can finish up some challenges because I got some new ones I want to move on in. So before we do get into that book, I want to work on my rule for your savings goal. This comes from Anna Banana Budgets and we are going to roll and see what I'm going to save today. So we're going to roll the D3, the D4, the D6, and the color die, and that's going to give me my number for today. I've got my $6 right here. And we have the purple today, and that is the D4, and we rolled a 3. So we're going to be adding $3 to this. And that's going to leave us 3 for our savings booster. So we can put that away for right now. And we will roll and see what we're saving in here today. This comes from Sitchy Saves. And yesterday we did not add anything because the whole 6 went into the main challenge. So let's go ahead and roll and see where this $3 is going. It is going to yellow, which means it's going to my member binder. So let's color in this yellow circle. And we will add our $3. Awesome. Alright, so now we are good for today and we'll come back to these tomorrow. Okay, so let's get into the chunky book. I have $100 today and that's what we're going to play with. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 100. So let's see how far we can get with these. So first off, we're going to start with our group plays. This one comes from my Ko-fi. This one is for my digital membership. This is what you get monthly. You also get this if you are in the other tiers as well. This is just the base. So we're going to start on our tree roll here and see how far we can get. So we got a 4. We've got a 1. We've got another 1. We're going to do a free roll. We got a 5. We've got a 2. And we got another 2, so that's not going to help us. So today we are saving 6 and 3 is 9. So we are going to stop there. We're going to take the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We can buy out on some of those 10s if we need to. Alright, so next we are going to hatch the eggs, which is basically crack the code. This was a very hot topic in my comments last week. I have consulted the Crack the Code expert. She has instructed me on how to play, so that is how I'm going to go from now on. I was playing it wrong, so we are going to correct that this week and play it the right way. So we do have our code down here. So we want to roll those numbers and get them in here. If we get the code, we're going to save $5. If we do not get the code, then we are going to save the 3 combined dice. So we got 311. We did not crack the code. So that is $5. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to take the 10. I'm going to stop there for right now, and we might come back to it. I don't know, but we're going to stop there for right now. Alright, so our next challenge is from Megan at Rad Girl Budgets, and we did use this D4 last week. So we're going to just continue on with her rolls. So let's go. We ended here on the little sheet. So we've got a 1, and that is a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go one more time. We got a 3. 1, 2, 3. So we've got a 3 there. 1, 2, and 3. And that is where we are going to end it today. Our next game comes from Lulu Innovative, and we did end on this little guy last week. I don't know where my little thing went, but we ended here. So we're going to roll. And we've got a 3, so 1, 2, 3. We're on this little guy, and we're going to do the 1. Let's go again. We get a 2, so 1, 2. We got the roll and save, so we're going to do the D4. And we got a 4. All right, I think we're going to stop there for right now, and we'll get our little flag so we can make sure that we remember where we stopped. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. This one also comes from Lulu Innovative. We need to pay $1 for each skeleton. We're going to do a roll in each column. And I do not have a D2, so we're going to roll the D3 for that one, the D4, and then the D6 for the last one. The object is to get the dice roll that's here. So I want to roll a 1, I want to roll a 4, and I want to roll a 5. Will it happen? We do not know. I rolled a, oops, I bumped it. It was a 2, not a 1. So that's a fail. We want to roll a 4, which we got. Yay. And we want to roll a 5 on this last one. That's a fail too. All right, so we're going to end there. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we're going to be moving on to this one here, the Twisting Around the Yellow Brick Road. This comes from Money Tree Savings, and we're going to play it correctly this week. Last week I grabbed my, I think it was my D6. We're supposed to be rolling a colored dot die, so. Alright, so we have got the red, and we ended here. So the red is moved forward 2 spaces, so 1, 2. Let's save $1. Let's go again. We got the blue, which is 1 space, because we're not doing the reverse, because that's going to go crazy. If you are brave, you should do the reverse. Okay, let's roll one more time. Purple. It says go back 1 space from here, so that would be the ruby slippers. And that's $3. And that is where we are going to end it. So we're Now write down our money for today, $6. And we are going to put that aside and move on. Alright, the next one we're working on comes from Megan at Red Girl Budgets. We are just doing one roll through here. We're not going to go back and pick the extra spaces up because she's got more games that I want to play. So we are rolling the D, let's do the D6. And we get a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to do $5 for this. And we'll go again. 2, 1, 2, so $1. So that is where we're going to end that. And we're adding $6. Alright, so next is Budget with Kendra. We are doing this one in quarters. So let's roll 2d6, what we're going to save. So side number is 5. Top is 2, so 5 and 2. We've already done that one, so let's go the other way. 5 and 2, already been done. 6 and 1 is 4. So let's go again. 4 and 1, already been done. So 4 and 1 is a D8. So let's do that. 7. Okay, let's go one more time. 5 and 3, back to the mushroom house for 5. Alright, so that's at $16. So $4 is what we are adding today. Alright, so this one we're getting $4 today. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll move this calculator to the side. And let's see who is next. Alright, this one also comes from Red Girl Budgets. We're going to finish this one today, and we are also doing this one in quarters. So let me get this back out. So we're going to finish off this one here, the Shut the Box. So we got a 6 and a 5, which is 11. So we're going to get rid of the 9 and the 2. 2 and 2 is 4. 4 and 2 is 6. 4 and 1 is 5. Whoops, I dropped one. So 3 and 4 is 7. 2 and 2 is 4, so we'll get rid of the 1 and the 3. So we just have 8 left. So can we shut the box? 4 and 3. We can't. Well, we have a courtesy roll. We could try. And we got a 6 and a 3. So we did not shut the box. So this is going to be 8. So this is going to be $2 because we're doing quarters. And now let's roll these up here. Whoops. So we're going to start with the D4. So we got a 1. A 4. A 4, a 4, and a 2. So that is 12, 15. All right, so that comes up to $3.75 in quarters. We are going to round it up to $4. So now let's move on to the D6. So we've got a 2, a 1, a 1, a 2, And our final roll is a 5. So that would be 275 in quarters. We're going to roll it. We're going to round up again. So $3. So now let's go ahead and roll the D8 for that last row here. 4, 3, 1, 1, and a 2. All right, same thing again here. It's 275 in quarters. We're going to round up. So $3. And we just have to finish this or that Blockhead edition. So we are going to do $1 for this, $2 for that. So it says this or that winner dinner date with fave member or VIP hangout with the group. So we're definitely going with the group. Front row at their concert or New Kids on the Block 4-day cruise. I actually would do front row at their concert. I don't want to be trapped at sea. What if they're not very nice? Probably unpopular opinion, but I don't want to be trapped with them. So we're going to do the concert. New Kids on the Block in their 80s, 90s peak or their comeback era. Let's not be silly. We're going to take them in their peak. All right. Hanging Tough or Step by Step. And we're going with Step by Step. Donnie's Bad Boy or Jordan's Falsetto. And we're going to go with Donnie's Bad Boy. Save an extra 3 if your heartthrob has changed from then to now. Well, I think they all have changed, really. Right? If we're going to be honest, I think they've all changed. All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3. So it's 250, so we're going to just round it up to 3. So this full page, even though we changed quarters towards the end of finishing this up, saved us $49. So that is pretty sweet. All right, so we have to pull the money now. So we've got our $2. So 4 and 6 is 10. And then $3. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to go in our pile. And now we can go to the next challenge. Megan makes such fun games. All kinds of little things to do. Alright, our next game comes from Money Tree Savings, and we are playing our dice roll game here. So we need to have the D4, D6, D8, D10, D12, and we do not need the D20 because that's already crossed off. So let's go ahead and roll and see what we are going to save for this round. Alright, so our highest number is 6, and that is on the D8. So we're going to take that out, cross the D8 out, and add our 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we're going to end there on this one. Our next game comes from the Messy Budgeter, and we are doing the Spicy Multiplier. So we are gonna roll our 2d6. So we are gonna do 2 times 6. Yikes. Alright, that's 12. Goodness gracious. We're going to stop there. Alright, and we are going to now play our Safecracker Savings. This comes from Ange Budget and Debt and Sitchy Saves. And we're going to do the same rules that we learned from our expert that we used on Hatch the Egg. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So let's roll our dice. We're looking for a 1, 1, 3. And we got a 221. 221. So we're saving $5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we are on to Restoration by Autumn's. Don't get motivated, get caffeinated. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 options we can play. So we're going to roll the d6. And we got a 5, which is a d12. We have not rolled on that row yet. So d12. And we got a 1. So we're going to add that. And we're going to color this in. All right, that was pretty painless on that one. So let's move on. All right, we are on to my rock, paper, save. We are throwing rock, paper, scissors in this one. So we're going to roll a d3. We're going to start on this one here. And this is scissors, so we need to roll a 1 to beat it. Or we need to roll a 3 to draw. We don't want to lose though. And we rolled a 3, so that's a draw. So that is $5. One more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Alright, so our next one comes from Budget with Adri, and we're working on this scratcher up here. So we're just going to go ahead and pick any old space to scratch, and hopefully, oh, it's an 8. Yikes. Okay. Alright, we'll live with it. So 10 in, I'm going to take 2 out. So 1 and 2 back. Alright, so we're going to stop there, obviously, because we're just about out of money. And this is the new one I wanted to add today, and we did finish one, so we are going to start one. This one comes from Homebody Mama Savings, and it's this cute little roll-in save with little characters, little animals all over, and it has all the different dice rolls. She has 2 versions. She has this, and then she has a higher dice amount, like D10, D12. So both are on her Ko-fi. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have $3 left. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start on the D3 over here and see what happens. And we got a 2. Let's go one more time and see. And we get a 1, so that worked out good. So we're going to put $3 in this challenge to start it out. Perfect. Alright, so we did finish this one today, which is super exciting because it's $49. So we are going to take 49 out of our little pile here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for our completed challenge. And then the rest of this money is going to go into my challenge bag that represents all the other games and money that we have put in. Got everything all locked in, and now we just need to update our Let's Go Nuts for savings. So I'm just gonna fold this up. So we need to add $1 to our tracker for a completed challenge. And I don't know about you guys, but I love the Chunky Book. I think it's so much fun to have so many different kinds of games. If you want the games, they are linked in the description, and you can print them out, and you can make your very own Chunky Book or thick book or whatever it is that you want to call it. I know lots of people do them, and they love them, so definitely join in the fun. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching today. I appreciate you guys so very, very much. I'll be back tomorrow for our membership binder for Subscribe and Stuff Thursday. It's going to be lots of fun to get into those challenges. So if you'd like to come back, I'd be happy to have you. So until tomorrow, happy saving, friends.